What is good, everybody? It's your boy, the strongest wizard, and yes, tonight is indeed fight night, and we have myself on the right piloting Law, and then we have Jay piloting Whitebeard. It has been a while since I've played with Law. Currently, I've been playing a lot of Ivankov and Magellan, which is kind of hilarious. But we're gonna see two coming down for the Moby. Jay here has a very interesting build of Whitebeard. It's a hybrid mix, so running Markles as well as some of these straw hat package here. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw down the Brook, swinging 7k into lead, and here I make the first misplay of the day, tapping one for the Bonnie, thinking to myself, there's no way it dies. But shout out to today's sponsor, which is DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions. It's the only place where I get all my sealed product from, especially all that OP04 pre-orders. I am super excited, and they do still have some boxes on their site, so go ahead and check that out. So we see the Seaquake bringing down the Bonnie, never had a chance, and then we're going to see the one for the Nami going ahead and grabbing that event card there. And Jay sitting with two active, kind of thinking about what he wants to do, and we're going to see him actually tap the two to bring out the Sanji, passing turn, grabbing a life. So Jay sitting at his 3 life, and of course me as well as my 3 life. And now I'm going to go ahead and tap 5 for the Law, bringing back the Brook, and then throwing down, debating whether I want to throw down the Zoro or throw down the Brook again, swinging him for another 7, just adding more and more pressure, getting more and more cards out of his hand is always what you want to do against Whitebeard. But we're going to go ahead and just throw the Zoro, kind of play it kind of chill, kind of set up my board as well a little bit. Not too bad. And Jay sitting currently at 6 Dawn. Good amount of things he can do now. He's got a lot of cards in his hand as well. So we're gonna see 8 swinging into the lead. Of course, Whitebeard base attack being 6,000 power, and I'm gonna go ahead and block it. I don't know how many Luffys he runs in his deck. So I kind of want to keep all the life that I possibly can, and then we're going to see the tapping for the Atmos, and then Jay's in the pass turn, of course, taking a life off of the leader ability. So we see here me starting with 7 Dawn, and I have only 2 characters on board. Let's see if I can shambles this turn. I'm going to go ahead and tap 1 for the Otama, tap 1 for the Makino, tap 2 for the Brook effect, attaching 2 to the Zoro. Here you see us talking about the Otama, who the target was, and honestly it didn't matter. I wasn't going to pop anything anyway, so we're going to see me attaching 1 to lead here, leaving 2 open, swinging lead with 6k here. Like I said before, I'm trying to chip some damage. Look how many cards he has in his hand. I mean, this man, 15 cards in his hand or something like that. Not literally, obviously, just exaggerating, but a lot of cards in Jay's hand. So yeah, swinging 6 at lead. Does he want to take it? And he does. Just go ahead and take it. He's already there. Why not? So we're going to see 7 swinging into the lead, and he's going to counter out of it with the Brook. Upset, of course, Whitebeard being 6,000 makes sense. And I'm going to go ahead and swing 6 with Flaw, because you know what? I don't care. Let's do this. Him counting out of it with the Atmos in hand. I'm going to go ahead and tap 2 for the Shambles ability, bringing back the Brook to throw down the Law to unsuspend Law, and then passing turn. Me knowing well that Zoro's going down, on top of the fact that Moby Dick is now live, so that ammo swinging for 8k as well as the Whitebeard, kind of nutty. That's of course the only problem, is that it's only the Whitebeard characters, unfortunately. But we see the 8k swinging into the Zoro. I'm just gonna go ahead, you know what, take it, my guy. And so yeah, Jay currently still sitting at all of his Dawn. And I guess he's kind of thinking to himself how much damage he actually wants to do. So we're going to see the character coming down, the 4 costs, of course. We're going to see the Sanji ability swinging at 7 into lead. I didn't really want to block here with the Law. I was afraid that it was going to go down by another character. So I just ended up taking it, going down to 2 life, which isn't too bad. So we're going to see 8k swinging into lead. another situation whether I want to attack or a block or counter out of it. I don't have many cards in my hand. I only have 3. Kind of debating here if I want to just let it go, but like I said, I am afraid of the Luffy here coming down, so I don't really want to get rid of any of the life, and I honestly don't really need the law too much anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. Now I need to do some board control. I need to get rid of as many cards as possible. I do have a good amount of cards, Dons in play now. Currently sitting at my 8. With 3 characters, I can do a lot as a law. Of course, with the Shambles ability and all the low cost Otama, go ahead and bringing down the 4 cost character down to his 2k, and then tapping 3 for the Vista to be able to pop it. Getting rid of that is extremely important because he was swinging at 6k with that character next turn. And now sitting at 5 Dawn. I need to get rid of a lot of his cards on board, as well as I need to pick off more cards out of his hand. So you see myself debating what I want to add, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing 6 at the Atmos, him countering out of 2k with the Otama, and we're gonna go ahead and use the Machina ability to pump up the Otama to 2k, adding another 1k, swinging 3 to 3, and the Sanji does go down, adding 1 to the law here, making him 7k, 7k swinging into the Atmos. He's going to tap 1 to save it with the event card Shambles, bringing back the Otama to go ahead and X-Drake the Atmos. So yeah, fairly good play, I believe. Getting rid of his board, setting up a couple big beaters as well in the process. So now I feel like there's kind of no way he can really KO me this turn. There's no really way I can lose. I have 2 2k counters in hand currently, which is that Brook from earlier as well as the Otama. So he'd have to go ace, making him a 9. And we see the ace. We see the ace effect to lower the power of the Machina as well as the law. So 2 going into 0, and I'm gonna go ahead and it just dies the Machina. And then we're gonna see AK swinging into the law. Do I want to save it? That's just kind of a lot, but I remember quickly that the ace has lowered his power. So and of course ace with the rush, swinging 9k at lead, and I just end up taking it. There's no way I counter out of it. I also don't have enough counters, so currently sitting at 4 cards in hand, and I need to pretty much go for game here. I don't think there's any way, there's no world I can knock out that ace, so I need to go for lead here, as well as if I went for characters here and I didn't go for lethal, I don't know what other cards he has that has rush, so we're gonna go to see the Otama, knocking out the Nami here with the Otama. And I do misplay pretty heavily here. I don't end up paying for the 1 cost Otama. I am sorry, Jay. We did not catch that. I didn't. That's obviously on me. But we're gonna see the Brook here going down for 2, giving 2 to the X-Drake. X-Drake now sitting at 8. And that's the worst, I feel like, as a law player, misplaying like that, just because it's solely on you. Like, oh man, it's so worse. It's the worst, honestly. So like I said, I'm trying to think about how I want to divide this power up. So we're going to see 6k swinging at Whitebeard, and he does 2k counter out of it. I'm trying to get more cards out of his hand. I'm debating how much I want to add to the X-Drake. I'm thinking to myself, okay, if he's got X, I'm going to counter, and X, I'm going to counter. Can I counter out of it? So it looks like I end up actually kind of going all in here with this X-Drake, adding 5 additional Dawn, making him 13k, swinging into lead. He's going to counter out of it, and then I Shambles here for the law and swing for 13k again. And yeah, that is going to be it, guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP02 content coming out soon. Sorry, Jay. See ya.